everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a collective reading for the Pisces new moon, which is taking place February 27th, 2025, peaking at 7:44 p.m. Eastern time. So this is going to be a collective reading. We're just going to look at the energy of the new moon, what's coming up, etc. So if you're new here, I always like to go over the previous full moon and new moon of the current moon sign so that you can look back at the 6-month and the yearly cycle of the current moon sign to get a good general idea of how things have been impacting you over time. So for the Pisces new moon, the previous Pisces full moon was also a lunar eclipse, so I would pay more attention to this date than anything else. And this was September 17th, 2024. So it doesn't have to be that specific date, but any time around those weeks, I would pay attention to. And the previous Pisces new moon was March 10th, 2024. So the lunar eclipse is more significant because the lunar nodes have shifted into Pisces and Virgo. That happened on January 11th this year. And so we have a Virgo south node and a Pisces north node. And yeah, so the north node and the south node are generally like what we are going through collectively with our focuses. South node being kind of like what we're releasing, north node being what we're kind of moving towards. That's just a really dumbed down version of it. So look for an astrologer if you want more in-depth. But again, I would just pay more attention to those dates. We also have the Virgo eclipse coming up on March 14th. So we are in eclipse season. So things may generally feel more intense right now. You may just be having some transformative things coming up, some disruptive things, and generally being pushed to grow, maybe having spontaneous opportunities arising, 222 on the clock there. And the signs that will be most impacted by this new moon and by the lunar nodes in general are Pisces, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Gemini, because they are all on the mutable axis. So they will either be opposed or squaring these transits. So that is that for the reflection on the Pisces new moon. And yeah, we are just gonna get into the reading after I do a little introduction. There's always timestamps to jump around, but yeah. So if you are new here, I am Marie. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I mostly do readings centering around growth and healing and, working through shadow work and whatnot, and just general what the feelings of the current energies are and how they're like impacting us emotionally and where we are in our healing journeys. So I am also an artist of multiple forms. I do paintings, I do vinyl work, I make stickers, I make notebooks, I do a bunch of things. So you can check out all of that stuff on my website. My bags, punch needles, and paintings are not currently on my site as I am restocking them since I recently got into a co-signment agreement and stocked the store with them. So that is that. I also have witchy things like witchy oils, spell jars, black salt, money rice, etc. All right, we're just going to get into the reading now. All right, let's just get in and see what is coming up with this Pisces new moon. Oh, not bad. Right, what is coming up with this Pisces new moon for the collective? What is coming up with this Pisces new moon for the collective? And I'm sorry if eventually you hear my cat. He's in the room. I don't know, when I record, he just seems to get the zoomies, as all animals seem to do. Alright, what is coming up with this Pisces new moon for the collective? Alright, we are starting strong with the Death card. Kind of like I was saying with eclipses being a transformative energy, disruption kind of energy. The Death card is not a bad card on its own. What do we have at the bottom here? Alright, we got the Devil reversed. I like this actually because I feel like this goes a lot with Saturn in Pisces right now. So we have the Saturn in Pisces and we have the North Node in Pisces. And I feel like there has been this big push to release toxic habits and just generally bad, unhealthy habits. I hate using such like black and white language. So please understand that there is nuance to it. If it's bad, whatever. I'm not going to go all into that. But unhealthy habits, things that we cling to for our comfort, things that we cling to maybe in an addictive way, things that have been keeping us from making the progress that we want to make. Whether that is in your career or just in your personal life, like with your health, money. We'll get a little bit more into it. But I do feel like this is a sign that this new moon is ushering in some energy to cut these ties, to break the chain, make these new leaps into these new habits you want to establish, and just this general kind of new energy you want to move to. We have the Queen of Wands reversed here, and I feel like that this is kind of just showing that our confidence is teetering at the moment. Like maybe we don't feel that we have the confidence to do this. I'm feeling like this is a lot of like personal stuff. Like I do feel that there is like a job aspect to it for some people, but I'm feeling that this is like putting yourself out there kind of energy, like having trouble being vulnerable, and vulnerable, like with putting yourself out there and just like really kind of sharing your experience, especially in close friends groups and like family. I mean, I know everyone has different relations with their family and even their friends, but it may be like we grew up in a situation where we weren't really encouraged, or maybe we were even punished for being vulnerable, for having, you know, harder emotions, and like just generally we weren't encouraged to share our struggles, and so we kind of like did things on our own. So I'm feeling like this is like we're breaking down these walls so that we can be more vulnerable, and with that vulnerability we will also gain some confidence, knowing that there are a circle of people around us that are for us, that are supportive of us and what we are doing. We got the Justice card, like things balancing out. Yeah, all right, we're going. We got a good mix here. I'm gonna put these. You know what? No, I'm gonna put them back. I'll keep the Devil out. But yeah, starting strong here with some changes, big shifts in our personal life, and how we are coping. Especially, you know, I don't want to make every reading about politics, but at the same time, it would be irresponsible, I think, to ignore the current state of things. And so, what was I gonna say with that? Finding ways to cope with all of what is going on, because you don't have to be sucked into the doom and gloom every day. Like, I'm not saying don't stay informed, but I am also saying that like have some limits. Take some time to yourself to recharge and take care of your personal life, and then, you know, tap back in when you can. So what else can we say about this Pisces new moon energy? I don't know. It feels like a responsible energy, which I wouldn't really expect with the Pisces, but I think since we have so many other things going on, like Mars just went direct again. It was retrograde for the past, I think, since the beginning of December. So if you've been feeling a little unmotivated and like you're lacking drive and whatnot, that might be part of that. All right, what else can we say for this Pisces new moon energy? We got that Queen of Wands again. All right, you know, maybe I should have kept the card out. I love when the deck does that. It's just like, no, I said take it. So yeah, I'm not going to reiterate, but I do feel like this is just more of that, you know, gaining that confidence and having trouble socializing. Like, may have been isolating yourself and like keeping yourself distant from people because, you know, I think it's hard to connect with people right now since there is so much going on. Collectively and just personally, it's like we don't want to only connect over things like that, so it's hard to find the balance. Queen of Pentacles, though. So, I feel like this is a self-nurturing energy, like very much like this is a motherly figure in the tarot decks. So I feel like this is definitely a take care of your time, your money, your energy, but especially like your physical body. I'm feeling like a lot of this stress is piling up and that it's leading to this drained feeling. It's leading to this this lack of motivation, this lack of energy. I feel like people have been tired lately. That, you know, sure, the Mars retrograde and whatnot, but Pisces is a very sleepy energy to me. So I feel like combined with the fact we just finished a Mars retrograde, we have eclipse season coming up, we have the state of the world right now, like we are tired, and it's okay to take some time to rest and to recharge yourself and to invest in yourself. Yeah, literally the Four of Swords reverse. We are burning ourselves out. And that was something I warned about in, I don't know if I did it in a moon reading or if I only did it in that political predictive reading I did, but that is the goal right now, is to burn everyone out. So that if you're burned out, you won't pay attention, you won't make any effort. So we need to avoid being burned out. We need to make sure, like this is very important, that you take care of yourself, that you take the time to disconnect, that you take the time to recharge, you take the time to invest into your own self-care, and also being mindful of where you are spending your money. I feel like that was a message that came up a few readings ago. But you need to be mindful of where you are spending your money and where you are supporting. So try to support small businesses more if you can. And actually the day after this reading, February 28th, is an economic blackout. So if you're in the U.S., sorry, my cat was doing something. So to continue, if you are in the U.S., there is an economic blackout happening February 28th, the day after this new moon. Don't buy anything from large corporations. That's the main thing. Just no spend day. You can support small businesses, but no big businesses. So yeah, just throwing that out there. All right, what else for this Pisces new moon energy? That goes for getting gas in your car too. Try to do it the day or 2 days before. Sorry, y'all. My cat, my snake is slithering around. I swear, like, all my animals just go crazy whenever I want to do a reading. And I don't have, like, a dedicated room for it right now because my one room is being used by my kitten. So, just kind of in here, and this room doesn't have a door. Anyway, rant over. All right, Pisces new moon. What else? Yeah, all right. We got the Emperor reverse. I feel like that just continues that energy of feeling powerless, that energy of like we're rebuilding this confidence. Yeah, so we're rebuilding this confidence and we are really trying to figure out how much power we have. And what do we have here? We have this Six of Cups. So there may be a lot of inner child kind of stuff coming up because especially with that power battle energy imbalance, it may be reminding us of when we were a child and when we didn't have power, when we were vulnerable. Back to that vulnerability. There is definitely a big emphasis on vulnerability in this reading, I feel like really laying yourself out there for your friends to see and for the people that you love to see, to help you. And for you to just reconnect with your own power and your own confidence. So these are two fiery energies. I mean, the Devil's not a fire sign because this is a Capricorn card, but there's fire in the card. And I feel like that's the thing. It's like we're fighting this possibly even rage building up, but intense feelings in general. And we need to find a good outlet for them because of that burnout we are risking. Yeah, 10 of Wands. What am I saying here? We're carrying too much of a burden. And I feel like this is a lot of an emotional burden at the moment where we are just holding on to too many intense feelings, and we need an outlet. We need someone or some way to vent them out. Whether you need a physical outlet, which with all this fire energy going on, I do feel like a physical outlet would be beneficial. Something like, you know, just an exercise. It doesn't have to be intense. You know, even walking can be therapeutic for rage and like other intense emotions. It grounds you, you know, you're moving, so you're burning up that energy. But yeah, some kind of physical movement, or if you feel like it's more in your headspace, then some way to talk it out. If you don't have someone that you can talk to, because I understand we don't all have the support system that, you know, we deserve, take your phone and, you know, you don't even have to record it, actually. I mean, you can just talk to yourself. Maybe that sounds crazy to some people, but I find that it can be really therapeutic to just sit around and vent out your feelings to the void, to your spirit team, to the universe, whatever you believe in. Just get it out of your system, because when it compiles, it turns into illness. It turns into this lack of energy and continues to compile and makes us feel powerless and makes us feel like we can't share, like we can't express. And those inner child wounds, you know, really reminding us of when we were in a state that we could not express. And yeah, even the Ace of Wands here, or not the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Swords. So I do feel communication, and that these things will lead to some kind of breakthrough for you. They will lead to some kind of new idea for you. So we have the Lovers reversed, and I feel like this is just like tough decisions regarding making this change, because I feel that these like go together. Like, and actually the Devil card and the Lovers card are kind of counterparts. You know, they got the two people. So the story here, I believe, is we are at this crossroads of making a change or continuing to do things the way we have been doing them. Continuing to cope the way we have been coping with unhelpful coping mechanisms, unhealthy, toxic, whatever, you know, degree they are for you, or if they're just, you know, passive, so they're not getting you anywhere. So we're at this crossroads where we need to make either the change and, you know, open up the door to gain some more confidence, or we get stuck in this loop of this self-imprisonment. All right. Yeah. So anything else for the Pisces new moon before I go in with the oracles? Woo, not all of that. Anything else? Oh, what is that? That's the Queen of Pentacles. Oh, that's too many. But we have the Queen of Pentacles back there. So I think just more of that emphasis on taking care of yourself, especially your body, and being mindful of where you're spending. Anything else? You know what? Since the cards are going wacky, I don't think there is. We have this Nine of Swords reversed at the bottom. I think that's just a reminder, you know, don't get swept up in the anxieties, because there is that intense, anxious energy kind of going on right now. And so I just wanted to let you know, back to that outlet, you know, make sure you get that out and you don't spin around in your head in it. Oh, thought I had to sneeze. All right, whoa. Not yet. Okay, sheesh. Sheesh. What are the collective themes, lessons we are going through with this Pisces new moon energy? I'm gonna laugh if those cards come back out. Pisces new moon, lessons, themes. Free spirit. All right. You know, I think that goes with that vulnerability, because you see the way that, like, she is also, you know, naked, kind of like the Star card was. Arms spread open, expressing, burying herself. Or himself, yourself. You know, we're inclusive here. But yeah, free spirit. Expressing yourself freely, being your free self. What else? Man, I don't know if it's my shuffling or if it's the energy, because cards are going crazy today. I actually dropped my decks like 3 times before I even started recording. I was just like, well, that's one way to shuffle it. All right, what else for this Pisces new moon energy? Move forward. All right, with that change we got going on, with those choices we are making, the sign is to keep moving forward. You know, continue on. I hear my other cat doing something now. Life of a pet owner, I swear. What else? All right. Believe. Believe in yourself. Believe that you have what it takes. You know, that confidence I was talking about earlier that we are trying to restore. Believe that you can restore, but just have faith in yourself. Have faith in your goals and your ability to execute your goals. And it's okay if you don't do 100% right away. It's okay that it takes time to commit. It's okay if you have little lapses. You know, of course, we would all like to just be able to, boom, switch our habits and everything. But if it was that easy, we would just all do it. So it's okay if it takes some time, and, you know, you don't need to beat yourself up. Let's go back to that inner child. Think about how you were raised. How were you conditioned? Like, how did people treat you? How did your parents treat you, or your guardians, whenever you made a mistake, or you slipped up? Like, were they harsh? Were they supportive? Did they tell you you could just try again? Did you get yelled at? Did you get punished? You know, these are the kind of things that we will work through as we make changes in our lives. That's that shadow work I was talking about, is that, you know, things come up naturally as we are making big changes, especially, you know, with this death card. These are definitely changes that are going to shake things up. And, you know, the death card is the Scorpio card. And I thought, yeah, this card is the Sun and Scorpio card. Scorpio energy can be heavy to some people. I'm a Scorpio sun myself. But it's that, like, ability to go into those darker places and, you know, bring it back in, like, integrate it. So believe and trust in yourself and your abilities. And we got intuition at the bottom here. More of that trusting in yourself and generally having faith in what you are being called towards to do. All right, I got some new cards that I want to throw in here because I think they will be a good addition to the readings. These are the Angel Number Oracle cards by the Pulp Girls. I don't know if it's focusing, but I love these cards. I've been wanting them for a while and finally saw them at a store and had some extra money, so I got them. So let's get some numbers to go with this reading. What can go with this Pisces new moon reading? Okay, we've got, oh, I'm holding the deck upside down. We've got 4444, 4444, yes. Triumph, it's a good sign. And, you know, this is a 4, and this is a 4, this is a 5. So we got, what else is here? You know, we got a lot of major arcana. I actually didn't even, like, really realize that besides. Okay, well, 4s are stability, 4s are foundations, 4s are security. And then, so what does this add up to? 8, 8, 16, 7. So there is that spiritual component there. What else? And I'm going to look at the book for these ones because I like how they write their messages. What else? For the Pisces new moon. 7, 7, purpose. That's a good one to go with this. We also have 4, 4, stability on the bottom there. What else? I want to get at least 3. 24, 24, 244, or 2424. So unconditional love. I think this goes with that inner child healing a lot. 111 on the clock there. Very much giving yourself that unconditional love, giving yourself that unconditional support. Anything else before I wrap this up? Spirit, any other numbers we should add to this reading? These cards, like, shuffle so nicely, too. Just, like, the way they slide together. And you can read them reversed, but I don't know if I'm going to. I kind of just prefer the upright meaning at the moment. Anything else? No. Doesn't seem like it. Alright. Ooh, 525, reshape. I don't know. That feels kind of significant since we're kind of redoing things. We're reshaping our lives and our habits. All right, 4444. 4444. There's a lot of numbers. Let's get in. So All that hard work is about to pay off. Your angels want you to know that they see you. They see you, and that your steadfast commitment to your goals is truly inspirational. Upright. Oh, wait. Get ready to bask in the sweet, abundant glow of success. So upright, the achievements and success, dedication paying off, feeling proud of yourself, and looking at the big picture. Affirmation, what is meant for me will find its way to me. Yeah, that's pretty good for this reading. All right. And then we got 77. This is your spiritual wake-up call. Check in on that mindset. Miracles and upheavals are heading your way, so approach them from a place of trust and love. Your connection to the infinite might feel tenuous at times, but trust that it is there. Cast aside those fears and doubts. Remember that you invite in more of that which you put out. You can always incorporate a little more love and light into your life. Upright, inner strength to overcome difficulties, alignment with your soul's purpose. Positive changes are unfolding on your path, and tuning to a frequency of love and growth. Yeah, these both definitely go with making these changes in your life, and like I said, the spiritual kind of challenges that may be coming up, and the shadow work. Let's get that 24. I like these. They're proving to be a good addition so far. All right, the 2424. You've got this. Don't believe us. More like you don't believe in yourself. You need to tap into your confidence and really feel how fabulous and strong you are. You may be a bit anxious or worried about a particular problem right now, but just remember you are practically overflowing with powerful potential. Accept the possibility of disappointment and just do it anyway. Now is the time to let yourself really shine. So upright, this is assessing goals and strengths, opening up to infinite love, balance and compassion and joy, and self-assurance. So I feel like these all go a lot with the reading here about finding your goals and, following your purpose. Oh, I put them out of order. I don't know. I can never tell if I'm backwards or not. But either way, and if you see these numbers, just know that this message is definitely for you. If you see 111, I think 555, probably some iteration of 9s. That's what I'm feeling. But 444, 4444, 77, 777, or this 2424. Definitely, even maybe the 666 because of the, habits and whatnot. But, if you see these, this message is definitely for you. And it's a reminder to continue, following your purpose, having that confidence building. So I think this was a good reading. Oh, yeah, and come back to that free spirit, move forward, believe. These are all very much supportive of, making this change, making these changes happen, making these new habits happen, making these shifts happen in your life. So I think this is a pretty good Pisces new moon reading. We got a little bit of underlying stuff to deal with. We might have some shadow work to do, some inner child things to revisit, some gunk to clean out, and I don't mean that in like like I said, I hate using such black and white language, but at the same time, it is what it is. We all go through it to some degree. So, yeah. I think that is all for today's reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, they are available on my website. If you want to shop my witchcraft and wellness products or my art products, they are also all on my website. If you want a custom notebook, stickers, maybe even a punch needle or painting or a bag, they're all on my website. That all said, thank you for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, anything to help my channel grow. I will see you guys in 2 weeks for the Virgo eclipse. Have a good new moon.